This means that what percentage of the energy from the drop?
Henderson Eric.
20.
That's right. 10-pointer here. William Jennings Bryan was an unsuccessful presidential candidate on several occasions. His only office in the executive branch of government was in the cabinet of...
Manheim Township, Alex.
Secretary of State.
Woodrow Wilson, Secretary of State's the answer. Here's a 10-point visual question. Players, watch the monitor here in the studio. Identify both the title and the medium of this anonymous sculpture.
Manheim Township, Colin.
Uncle Sam and a bedpost and wood.
Eric.
Uncle Sam and 10.
Uncle Sam and painted wood. Okay, here's a 10-pointer. Define and spell incantation.
Manheim Township, Alex.
Incantation. I-N-C-A-N-T-A-T-I-O-N. And it means like a spell or...
Terrific. 5-point question here. Name the father of Naphtali, Issachar, Zebulun, Gad, Asher, Reuben.
Manheim Township, Brad.
Adam.
Simeon, Levi, Judah, Dan, Joseph, and Benjamin.
Jacob.
Methuselah.
Now that's ironic. Jacob is the answer. 10-point question here. Give me a grammatical classification of this declarative sentence. Jacob Bronowski was one of a small group of men and women in any age who find all of human knowledge interesting and accessible.
Manheim Township, Brad.
It's a complex sentence.
That's right for 10 points. 5-pointer here. If yesterday was 3 days before Friday, what will tomorrow be?
Henderson Thatcher.
Thursday.
Right. 10-point music question. Which of the 3 Bs composed this orchestral dance?
Manheim, Brad.
Brahms.
That's who it is. A 10-point math question here. Find the total surface area of a cube which has a volume of 343 cubic inches.
Manheim Township, Brandon.
726.
Chance for Henderson here if they think they know. Answer is 294 square inches. 10-pointer here. Where did scientists just find the remains of Cryolophosaurus, a dinosaur? Gobi Desert, Galapagos Island,
Manheim Township, Colin.
Gobi Desert.
New Zealand, Himalayas, or Antarctica?
Eric.
Antarctica.
That's the right answer for 10 points. Here's a 10-point question. Max, a small boy, has misbehaved and is sent to bed without supper. He fantasizes himself into the place where untamed creatures roam.
Tamed Creatures. Manheim Township, Brad.
Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak.
My apologies. 5-pointer here. The cartilaginous laryngeal prominence is present.
Manheim Township, Colin.
The Adam's apple.
10-point visual question. Check the monitor. What kind of ant is pictured here?
Manheim Township, Colin.
A farmer or leaf ant.
Eric.
A carpenter ant.
Leaf cutter ant is what we were looking for. 10-point question here. One of the most important concepts used by archaeologists to interpret their excavations is called the stratigraphic principle.
Manheim Township, Colin.
The deeper something is buried, the older it is.
Yeah.
Well done. That sound means we've come to the end of our warm-up round. We're ready to play the second quarter of play. The scores right now: Henderson High School 30 points, Manheim Township 70 points. Virtually, well, a very close game at this point. Lots of scoring still to be done. Let's meet our players first of all. Manheim Township High School from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Captain Brad Rudder, a junior. Second year here as a participant. Also the tight end on the football team. Glad to have you here. Next to him, Colin Kreitz, a sophomore. Definitely into computers, right, Colin?
Yes.
And on the tennis team. Next to him, Alex Hurst, a junior. Second year here as a participant. and the newspaper feature editor. Glad to have you. Brandon Dammerman rounds out the team, enjoys volleyball and classic rock music. I like that too. Alternate is David Gall, and the coaches are Ann Klauser and James Hoke. Glad to have you here, Manheim Township. B. Reed Henderson High School from Westchester, Pennsylvania, led by their captain, Thatcher Gearhart, a senior on his way to Yale, valedictorian, and aspiring in a career in politics, and I've already pledged my vote. Eric Hebel, senior, Penn State bound, 1994 National Science Olympiad, bronze medal in the earth science process. Jacob Vaccaro, senior, bound for Haverford College, earned perfect scores on the verbal SAT and National Latin exams. His brother, twin brother, Nicholas Vaccaro, senior, bound for Haverford College. Interests include music and English. The alternates, Michelle Romanowski, Jason Hoblack, Peter Liu, Tia Pillar, the coach, Rich Muller, Henderson High School. Now let's give a moment to our captains to tell us about their schools. We'll start with you, Brad, if you would.
Manheim Township High School, located near the lush Amish country of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, has an enrollment of 1,200 students in grades 9 through 12. Township offers 11 AP courses, and 90% of our seniors move on to higher education. In keeping with the Quiz Bowl team's winning tradition, the girls' tennis team has been undefeated for 11 straight years. The team would like to thank the administration, teachers, our coaches, Miss Ann Klauser and Mr. James Hoke, and especially the citizens of Manheim Township for making this trip a reality. Also, we'd like to thank Dave Gall, who's probably recovering from the post-grad party right now. Thank you.
He had to fly home because he was valedictorian, right?
Yes, he did.
So he is probably recovering today. Thank you, Brad. Thatcher, if you'll fill us in on Henderson High School.
Nestled in the historic hills of Chester County, B. Reed Henderson is a public high school of approximately 1,300 students. It has been recognized by both the Pennsylvania and the United States Departments of Education for academic excellence. This year, we're particularly proud to have 10 National Merit Scholarship finalists. The academic team would like to thank our teachers, the Westchester community, and especially our coach, Mr. Rich Muller, for helping to get us here.
Thank you, Thatcher. Glad to have both teams here. Let's move on with the game. We're going to play our bonus category round. I'll ask a toss-up question. If your team answers correctly, you get to move to a bonus category where you can earn up to 50 points. If you miss, the other team will get a chance to answer that question. Best of luck, teams. Here we go with your first toss-up. What 13th century theologian developed the 5 ways to prove God exists?
Manheim Township, Brad.
Thomas Aquinas.
That's right. Your first category, Manheim Township, is money makers. How do the following rich people make their money? For 5 points, Andrew Carnegie.
Steel.
For 10 points, Alfred Nobel.
Dynamite. He invented dynamite.
For 15 points, Onassis.
Shipping.
Give the first name, please.
I don't have it.
Oh, okay, sorry. Aristotle.
Aristotle.
Shipping.
For 20 points, the Medicis.
They were bankers.
Banking.
Swept the category. Well done for 50 points. Another toss-up question for you. What type of symmetry is exhibited by both Rebecca De Mornay and a...
Manheim Township, Colin.
Bilateral symmetry.
Mighty quick on that one, Colin. American literature is your category. Your 5-point question here. The Little Engine That Could is a story about a little machine that tugged and pulled and kept repeating what motto as it chugged up the mountain?
I think I can. I think I can.
Eloquently stated, Brad. 10-pointer here. Success is counted sweetest by those who ne'er succeed. What prolific poet saw only 7 of her poems published during her lifetime?
Emily Dickinson.
That's right. 15-pointer here. The plot of Bonfire of the Vanities by Tom Wolfe revolves around what kind of accident?
Bonfire of the Vanities?
Field fire?
Your answer?
A car accident.
That's right. 20-pointer here. What book's message, according to Richard Bach, is find what you love to do and do your darndest to make it happen?
Jonathan Livingston Seagull.
And another 50 points for you. Well played. Now the toss-up question here. Recite the American version of this German proverb. Ein Sperling in der Hand ist besser...
Manheim Township, Brad.
A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
That's right. Way to go, Jeremy. Category is the Vietnam War. 5-point question. Those politicians who supported the war were called hawks. Give me the nickname for those politicians who opposed the war.
Doves.
10-pointer. Identify the term for South Vietnamese communists.
Viet Cong.
The Viet Cong.
For 15 points, name the major North Vietnamese harbor mined in 1972.
Hanoi. I should know this. Hanoi's all I can think of.
Your answer?
Hanoi.
Chance to pick up 15 points, Henderson, if you know it.
Haiphong.
That's good for 15 points. Another toss-up question for you teams. A music question. What was the Little River Band's highest charted song?
Colin, Manheim Township.
Keep on dreaming.
Henderson, Eric.
Friday night.
Good guesses. Reminiscing was the name of that song. And I was doing a little reminiscing myself. Here's another toss-up for you. What objects did poet Lawrence Ferlinghetti call trees made immortal?
Manheim Township, Brad.
Books.
That's right. Human body is your category. 5-point question. What natural process is disturbed when a person shows symptoms of dyspepsia?
Digestion.
That's right. 10-pointer. The knee is the body part where what three bones meet at the patella?
Tibia. The tibia, the fibula, and the femur.
Tibia, fibula, and femur.
15-point question here. Human beings get shorter as they age. Why?
Because the cartilage between their backbones shrinks.
The cartilage in their vertebrae shrinks as with age.
20 points. What are the two divisions of the autonomic nervous system?
Sympathetic and parasympathetic.
Sympathetic and parasympathetic.
Well, the category once again. That sound means we are finished with our bonus round. Almost ready to start our third quarter of play. Before we do that, I should let you know that all the questions you hear on Star Challenge are provided and authenticated by Questions Unlimited of Columbus, Ohio. Now let's take a moment to meet our judges. First of all, Chip Beal, Executive Director, National Academic Association. Next to him, Rick Barrientos, Director Emeritus of the Maryland Classic, and also on the judges' table, Cheryl Claypool, staff writer for Questions Unlimited. Thank you for being here, judges. We're ready to play our 60-second round. Players, you'll answer as many questions as you can under these categories, and here they are: Moses, Freud, Tchaikovsky, and then there's a mystery category. 10 points for every correct answer. If you get 10 correct in your 60 seconds, you get a 20-point bonus. All that you miss, the opponents get a shot at. We will look at the scores now. Manheim Township, with a very fruitful bonus category round, have 275 points. Henderson, 45 points. Still plenty of time, Henderson. But you get the first choice. What would you like, Patrick?
We're going to try the mystery category.
The mystery category. All right. Today's mystery category, Henry V. Let's set the clock for 60 seconds now. Who wrote the most famous history play concerning Henry V?
Shakespeare.
Henry V appears as a character in two history plays about the reign of what other king?
Henry IV.
What was Shakespeare's nickname for the young Prince Henry V?
Hal.
Which roisterous friend of the prince dies at the beginning of the play Henry V?
Falstaff.
Much of the action in Henry V surrounds what famous battle?
Agincourt.
Henry V was the second king in which ruling dynasty?
Plantagenet.
Henry renewed Edward III's old claim to the throne of what other country?
France.
Name 1 year during the life of Henry V.
1450.
Who succeeded Henry V on the throne of England?
Henry VI.
At Agincourt, which English weapon proved deadly to the
Longbow.
In time.
They were in time.
You got it in the nick of time there. Counting your answers, I believe you were able to answer 8 out of 10 correctly. Is that right, judges?
Yes.
Terrific. Well done, Henderson. Manheim, you can pick up 20 points if you know these. Henry V was the second king in which ruling dynasty?
York.
Lancaster was the answer.
All right. How ironic.
Name 1 year during the life of Henry V.
1400.
That's in the life. Very well done. 10 points. Lancaster, Pennsylvania, where Manheim Township is, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Thought I'd check.
York is pretty close, too. York is right across the
York is across the street. All right, got it. What category would you like?
We'll go with Freud.
Freud it is. All right. Freud is your category. Let's set the clock for 60 seconds now. Dr. Freud hung his shingle in what capital city?
Vienna.
Name the analytical technique Freud founded to investigate
Psychoanalysis.
Freud believed young children had an unconscious desire to have sexual relations with the parent of the opposite sex. Name this theory.
At the theory of the Oedipal conflict.
This could be found in Mrs. Freud's lingerie drawer, or it could be an error of speech made when
Freudian slip.
Freud felt that mental problems develop from repressed experiences in what part of a person's life?
Childhood.
What part of the psyche did Freud believe deals with instinctual, repressed, or antisocial desires?
The id.
This part of the psyche, according to Freud, acts as an inner check on behavior by incorporating parental or community values and standards.
Superego.
The interpretation of what everyday, or should I say every night, occurrences was used by Freud. What name did Freud give to the stage of infant development when the child focuses on satisfying hunger?
Oral.
What event near the end of his life forced Freud to move to London?
The Holocaust.
9 out of 10.
Okay. Didn't get the last answer in time. Let's try. Yeah, let's see. You were able to answer 9 correctly. 9 correctly. I read the 10th question in its entirety. I'll read it again for Henderson. What event near the end of his life forced Freud to move to London?
The Nazi invasion of Austria and the Holocaust.
Correct for 10 points, and that's the end of our 60-second round. Time to play our fourth quarter. That will decide our winner and who will be playing for the national championship title. The scores right now: Manheim Township 375 points, Henderson High School 135 points, and we're ready to play our Stump the Experts round. We call it that because these are college-level questions valued 15 and 20 points. Anyone can ring in, but as before, please wait till you're recognized by the judges before you answer. Best of luck to both teams. Let's get started. First question is a 15-point visual question. Check the monitor. This railway station
Manheim Township, Brad.
Pissarro.
must have been a favorite spot for the artist to set his easel. It is the subject of several of his works. Tell me which French artist painted Gare Saint-Lazare, Arrival of the Train.
Henderson Jacob.
Monet.
15-pointer. Tom and Ned are in a small motorboat. They must pass under a small railroad bridge. The tide is coming in, and a floating measure indicates that the clearance under the bridge is 5 feet. The boat's height is 5 feet 1 inch above the water line. They do not want to wait 7 hours for the tide to change. What can they do?
Manheim Township, Colin.
Get a bucket and put some water in the boat.
That would do it. 20-pointer. The GOP has an unwritten rule that no Republican...
Manheim Township, Brad.
Thou shalt not speak ill of other Republicans.
That no Republican may speak ill of his fellow Republican. What is this law called? The 11th commandment. Risk of coming in early. 15-pointer. Two state capitals with the same number of syllables rhyme. What are they? Austin and Boston. 20-point question here. What is the term for buying a security and borrowing part of the...
Manheim Township, Brad.
Selling short.
Borrowing part of the purchase price from a broker.
Thatcher.
Buying on margin.
That's correct for 20 points. 20-point music question. What is a song written for and sung by the gondoliers of Italy?
Henderson Nicholas.
A barcarolle.
That's right. 15-pointer. A lender charges you 3 points on the $100,000 mortgage of your new home. 3 points is how much money?
Henderson Thatcher.
$3,000.
That's right. 20-pointer. Name the 3 tiny Himalayan kingdoms situated between India and...
Henderson Thatcher.
Bhutan, Nepal, and Kashmir.
India and the Chinese territory of Tibet. Nepal, Bhutan, Sikkim. 15-pointer here. One of the most dramatic sights in the land of the glaciers is the process termed calving. What is...
Manheim Township, Collin.
Process by which icebergs are taken off of glaciers.
20-point question here. What is the cooking term that means to cut food into match-like...
Manheim Township, Collin.
To dice.
match-like strips?
Thatcher.
To Julianne.
That's right. 20-point art question here. What Italian is regarded as the greatest sculptor of the Baroque?
Manheim Township, Brad.
Bernini.
Baroque era. Bernini is the answer. 20 points here. What object is the symbol of authority in the House of Representatives and is...
Manheim Township, Brad.
It's a scepter. It's,
More specific.
it's,
and is placed to the right of the Speaker when the House is in session?
Jacob.
A mace.
That's right. 15-point question here. What is the basic chemical reaction that supplies animals with energy? We're looking for a 4-syllable word.
Henderson, Eric.
Respiration.
Alex.
Glycolysis.
Oxidation is the word we're looking for. 20-point question here. Name the losing nation, state, or empire in these 4 battles or wars. Peloponnesian War, Crimean War, Battle of Salamis, Battle of Agincourt.
less than 2 minutes left.
Henderson, Jacob.
In order, Greece, Britain, Persia, France.
Brad.
Athens, Britain, Persia, France.
Athens, Russia, Persia, France. 20-pointer. Which branch of statistics uses sampled data to make conjectures about a population?
Manheim Township, Brad.
Demographics.
Nicholas.
Polling.
Inferential statistics. 15-point music question. What orchestra leader had a #1 hit on the Billboard charts with the Yellow Rose of Texas?
Manheim Township, Brad.
Mitch Miller.
That's right. 20-pointer. Norman Mailer wrote the novel An American Dream. Who wrote the play The American Dream?
Manheim Township, Brad.
Albee.
15-pointer. A star's red shift increases as the speed of recession increases. The speed of recession increases proportionately with distance at a constant rate of about 15 kilometers per second per million light years. Who discovered this?
Manheim Township, Collin.
Hubble.
20-pointer. What noted American architect associated with early skyscraper design?
Henderson, Eric.
Sullivan.
15-pointer. On which river in southern France is Arles, a city where Van Gogh painted many of his...
Manheim Township, Brad.
The Garonne.
painted many of his works?
Henderson, Thatcher.
The Lyon.
Rhone. 15-pointer. A crescent moon and a star appear on the green and white back...
Manheim Township, Collin.
Bhutan.
Say again?
Bhutan.
Go ahead, Henderson. Finish the question,
I'm
please.
sorry, white background of what country's flag? Turkey's flag. Sound and time is up. Official ruling from the judges. We are official with 475 points. Manheim Township advances to the championship. Well done. Thank you for playing today. We'll see you next time on Star Challenge for some more exciting action. Bye-bye now.